You would think in 1993, race wouldn't be a major issue when talking about adoption, but it is. Meet Amy and Brad. They have adopted 4 black children over the past 5 years. They say their children will have just as great a sense of their heritage as if they were raised by black parents, if not more so. Also meet David. David is biracial, but was raised in a white middle-class home. And at age 26 years old, he feels like an imposter who doesn't fit in anywhere. Now, Amy, I'm going to start with you. Did you choose to adopt minority children, or are these the children that needed the most help?
Yeah,
needed homes?
It was basically we didn't have any prerequisite on the love we could give a child. It didn't matter what color, what handicap, what age, what sex. Nothing. These were the children that needed a home.
I was surprised how easy it was to adopt. You know, we heard stories about waiting 2 to 3 years, and as we got into the adoption process, it took us for our first child 3 months. And there are so many kids out there that need homes.
Why was it so quick for you two?
Because there are so many minority children waiting for adoption right now, and most people put prerequisites on the type of child they think they can parent, and we didn't. White couples do the same thing. They wait 4 years for this perfect white child, and black couples will do the same thing. They wait because they have too many prerequisites on the type child they can love, and we didn't.
But you also did it through a private adoption agency as opposed to
Yes.
through the state.
Because most states have policies written to basically make it illegal. It can't be in this country because anti-discrimination laws are supposed to rule the land. However, the way the policies are written, they virtually make it impossible.
It's almost like
so
this.
They'd rather keep them in foster care for 18 years than allow them to be adopted out of race.
We almost call it like race pooling, where they have the black babies in the black pool, and the white babies in the white pool, and the Hispanic babies in the Hispanic pool, and they sit there and waiting for certain criteria to be met. And they'll wait there and wait there and wait there until they're 18.
Now, David, how do you feel? Now, you have no other children. You just have the four
Mm-hmm.
Afro-American children.
Yeah, they're different race, all different mixed race,
They are. What do you think of them doing this?
I think they're a little naive to think that they can teach black culture because they're white, you know, and there's no way that the kids are looking to you and your lifestyles, and that's who they're going to model themselves after. And if they're black and they're looking towards white people to model themselves after, then they're going to act white. And then when it comes time to go out into the black community and try to become a part of the black community, because that's the way they're going to be identified by society.
Well, I think one of the things that you're not mentioning is people aren't born with culture. That is something that's learned. And we learn black history, we learn white history, we learn European, African history, and it's not something you are born with. It's something that can be learned. I believe that there are subtleties that perhaps are not exactly the same as what you have, but I have lived in South America, I've been to the Philippines, and we have lived in several different countries, and I understand how culture can play a role. And we believe that all the cultures should be introduced to our children. We don't believe the world is black and white, and we're not going to just present black history. We're going to present all the cultures
So maybe
to our children.
maybe you're extra sensitive to that.
That's what people say,
But I
that
think
we become overly sensitive because we take our job of raising different race children extremely seriously.
Now, David, what is your story?
Well, I was adopted by a white family who had 4 natural children, all, of course, white. And when I was 2 years old, and I was brought up in a white neighborhood, and I went to an all-white college. I mean, I was just surrounded by white people my whole life until I came to New York. And I didn't think anything was wrong either. And I thought I had my parents taught me history and gave me the books and had me watch Roots and the whole 9 yards, you know. But that's one thing. I think I have a good knowledge. I think I'm proud of being black. I think
But I don't think things make a person. I really believe it's sensitivities and attitudes. And we want our children to be proud from the inside out.
But it's a different thing when they go into society, because this is a racist society.
But I don't think we're ever going to change that if we keep attitudes like that. That because it's racist, we should keep separated. So, can I show you? Oh, okay.
One second, I just want to ask one
Yeah.
thing to David. David, would it make a difference if their neighborhood was mixed?
And it
Because
is.
you grew up in an all-white neighborhood.
I think it does make a little bit of a difference, but I do
I
also...
think so too. I agree with you because we do live in an integrated neighborhood, and I tell you, before we even moved in and my children were old enough, I checked out the schools to make sure there were African American teachers, because I don't want my children thinking just white women are smart enough to teach. Our neighborhood has Hispanic, Asian, and a lot of mixed race couples. Our children see mothers who are a different color from them, different color eyes, speak different languages every single day, and they don't think any mother looks a certain way.